I think it goes without saying a project like this happens only because of interagency cooperation, and there were so many agencies involved, from the DEP and the Coast Guard, the Port Authority, obviously, and as well as governmental entities on a number of levels, from the municipal level to the local county government level, to the state level, and of course to the federal level. We have two speakers here today. The first one I'm honored and privileged to introduce. He has spearheaded and shepherded this project along because he has worked at every one of those levels. And so he understands the importance of projects like this and what they mean to the city of Bayonne, to the state of New Jersey, and in fact to this entire region. He's our senator, Senator Robert Menendez.
Now, this process has been a model of bipartisan leadership to help the region. President Obama created the Federal Infrastructure Dashboard, a series of infrastructures critical to the nation's economy that needed to have expedited federal permitting. Governor Christie, Senator Lautenberg, Congressman Series, and I and others urged the president to put this critical project on that list. The president agreed, and ever since we have been in touch with the Coast Guard and others to make sure the project would get swift consideration. When Democrats and Republicans can work together, there is no problem that we cannot solve. When the Panama Canal's expansion is completed, much larger ships will be steaming across the Pacific bound for the East Coast. And we will be ready and able to handle the larger ships and the increased traffic. With the increased tonnage of post-Panamax ships will come an increase in jobs, an acceleration of economic growth, and an improved standard of living for the people of New Jersey, New York, and the entire region. Today, the port handles 30% of all goods shipped to the entire East Coast. It's estimated that raising the Bayonne Bridge will create over 6,300 jobs, good-paying jobs in a wide array of trades. It will put iron workers, heavy equipment operators, and every trade in between to work, and it will ensure that those almost 280,000 port-supported jobs will be secure for the foreseeable future. It will generate $380 million in wages that will benefit local businesses and services and middle-class families struggling to make ends meet. Overall, it will spark $1.6 billion in economic activity and, at least in my opinion, will be the most critical infrastructure project for the entire East Coast, if not the nation.